Hey everyone, so this is my review of Supergirl Season 2, Episode 4, called Survivor. And basically what this episode is about is that Supergirl tries to put a stop to an alien fighting sort of group run by a person named Roulette. And while that's all going on, Hank tries to get to know this other Martian that he ran into. And this was a really great episode that took some steps to it that I wasn't expecting. And it was just a really great watch to see how all the stuff sort of turned out. And I really enjoyed the character of Roulette. Her whole style and the way that she carried herself and her tattoos were all really well done. But the one part around her that kind of confused me was how everyone sort of went with what she said. And it didn't seem like anyone really questioned her. And that I found confusing, that all of these people were okay with following her rules and none of them were curious about it until Supergirl came in and made them start to question her stuff. That kind of seemed confusing to me. I really enjoyed all the scenes with Wynn and Mon-El and them going through all this training to see what Mon-El's abilities are and comparing them to Kara's. And doing all this training to see what he can and can't do. I really enjoyed all those scenes, just seeing a relationship kind of grow between Mon-El and Wynn. And then following that, I really enjoyed the scene with Wynn going out on basically out in the town with Mon-El. That was really interesting to see them sort of going through all this chaos together. I really enjoyed that and I can't wait to see more of it, hopefully in the future. And all the parts with Hank and this Miss Martian were kind of confusing to me because I didn't really understand what was going on there. And it just felt like there was more to it than what there actually was, which eventually, when the ending came about this episode, the truth sort of got revealed about what's going on there. And it kind of felt odd to me for the fact that Hank felt like he had this sort of authority over Miss Martian, and I didn't really understand that to a full extent because he really doesn't. And then I really enjoyed this whole fighting scene between Hank and Miss Martian, but the way that fighting scene sort of ended was kind of confusing, where they just sort of forgave each other, and I don't know really what they forgave each other about. And I really enjoyed all the scenes with Kara doing these reports on the alien fighting clubs, and how her sources were basically herself as Supergirl. And I like that that was a very great tie-in to Superman, because that's basically what Clark did on most of his reports. So them having that sort of funny tie-in I really enjoyed, and I hopefully can see more of that in the future. And hopefully she can keep it up as well as Clark does, with having it be a source but not really, and having it still remain as being this other person and not himself. Hopefully Kara can keep that up with herself. And then all the scenes with Alex and Maggie were kind of confusing and kind of pointless in my mind, but still okay, I guess. And I do have to say, overall, I really kind of enjoyed this episode. There were a few confusing chunks here and there, but it was overall a really great episode and I can't wait to see more. So, yeah, that's my review of Supergirl Season 2, Episode 4, called Survivor. So, yeah. Bye!